Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Guys, today we're going to take a look at a unique RPG that just came out about a week ago on Steam. It is in early access and it is called Book of Travels. The developer is Might and Delight. And before we get started, let's have a look at a description of the game by the developer. Ready your pack, grab your walking stick, and step into a world of mystery and legend. Craft a unique character and immerse yourself in the enchanted lands of the Braided Shore. Set your own goals and adventure alone or together with travelers you meet on the road in this intense, serene TMORPG. What in the heck is a TMORPG, you may ask? And that stands for a tiny multiplayer online RPG. And when they say tiny, they actually mean it. You have at most 7 players on a server. On a server? Did I say that right? Guys, I don't usually play MMORPGs or TMORPGs for that matter. But the way they have done this in Book of Travels is so charming. You use emotes to communicate with other players. You come across other players very seldomly. Well, I shouldn't say very seldomly, but seldomly. And it is just a charming way to communicate with all of the headaches and griefing and nonsense you might get on with a traditional MMORPG. So the first thing we're confronted with when you start Book of Travels is your character creation, and I have skipped over that and created a character. Character creation can be quite extensive. There's 12 forms. This is the dimmed form, and you can write in your background, appearance, personality. You do a lot of note-taking yourself with this. When in-game NPCs or characters give you tasks or let you know about secrets, you need to write it down yourself, whether it be on a physical notepad or a notepad in the game. So it is a very true RPG in that sense. Here we have our controls here. This is the zoom. The little plus zooms into your character. And let's see here. Over there on the left hand side at the bottom are the emotes that you can use to communicate with other players. On the right hand side are your actions, I believe. And up top left is basically your character and character condition. And as you can see here, the environments are just beautifully hand-drawn, very artistic, almost watercolor. Very, very lovely. And it's very deceiving. Wasn't it deceiving? Didn't it look like it was going to be one of those sort of 2D only RPGs? And then you start sort of going into, going in all different directions, and you realize it's really sort of a 2.5D, isn't it? Here's how you communicate with NPCs. Here's a shopkeeper. Hello, I'm called Master. I didn't catch that. But anyway, you can read faster than I can read out loud.
Greetings.
Trading and all of the mechanics in this game are very, believe it or not, they're quite robust. You wouldn't expect that. We're used to games with this visual style being fairly simplistic and not having a lot to offer in the way of mechanics. This is quite robust, quite a bit of depth to the mechanics, the trade, and let me mention at this time that endeavors that are sort of more serious task to achieve in game that may require other players or for you to have multiple talents to be able to pull off, as well as some of the quests, I believe, are procedurally generated, randomly generated in the game. So you can have multiple playthroughs and be very different between your varied forms and the procedurally generated tasks or quests.
do you need, traveler?
One of the first things I noticed when I went to a populated area was how lived in it felt. Everyone behaving in ways you would expect. Everyone having a task that they're going about. The sounds, the audio in this is just so relaxing and believable. This game, honestly, for me, it's therapy. This game, when you play it, you can't help but be relaxed and fully immersed. It's wonderful in that regard. Now, when you get to an edge, an area where you're transitioning to another part of the map, you'll get this compass icon here on the mid left of the screen, and then there will be a brief loading screen and you'll transition to the other area. I was checking out this NPC here to see if we can help him, and it looks like I need I need a lot of mechanical talent to help him, and I have one. So I won't be helping this guy with his contraption there. That's too bad. But we will progress in the game and eventually help him. So here you see, this is how you transition between areas. You select whether you're going alone or with your group. And here it describes a bit about talents. With every loading screen, you get a little bit of information about the game and hints. So here we are. I've actually not been in this area. And what we're going to do here, guys, is just sort of explore. And I'm going to click off and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Book of Travels. I haven't been here, so I'm wanting to just kind of click on everything. And you just, I haven't mentioned this, but how you move in the game is point and click. And again, that sounds so simplistic. It works magically. It works wonderfully. It's just so natural. It's with the 2D, if you want to call it that, with the 2D environment, being able to click, you left click to walk, right click to a point to run. And if you push the middle, I think it's the middle button, you call out, which you can call it to other players or to NPCs. And it just flows. It's just so immersive and relaxing. And it's deceptively, can I speak? It's deceptively complex. So you have this point and click, and you have this seemingly 2D, which is more like a 2.5D environment, and yet there's so much complexity under the hood. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. There are some bugs. They're on top of it. They put out their first patch, I believe, just over a week. They were fixing server issues. Might and Delight is on top of it. They are a very passionate bunch of developers, and it shows in their workshop videos that you can have a look at on YouTube or wherever, and on social media. And so they're on top of it. But like here, I tried to make a fire and it just wasn't happening. You can fish in the game. You can do so much, and more content is on the way. Might and Delight had said they'd like to do monthly content updates, but right now they're focusing on optimization and bug fixes. Weekly is the schedule, or the tentative schedule for bug and optimization fixes. So I just leveled up. Wow, that's actually my first time to level up. Nice. Well, guys, as promised, I'm going to go ahead and click off and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Book of Travels. If this is for you, I know it won't be for everyone, especially having to write down what you want to do, because they drop you in here and you do whatever you want. You listen to whispers and advice and some hints from NPCs or characters in the game, and then you go do whatever you want in whatever order you want. Some people may not want that. They may want more linear structure. Well, this game drops you in and lets you do whatever. You just have to learn everything, and I love that. Some of you may not. But have a look. I hope you enjoy the video. The game is $30 on Steam. Enjoy Book of Travels, and we will see you guys next time.